Hey guys, how's it going? Brock here, and I got something new in the shop there that I've never had before, and that's a dig transmission. So, way over here, I'll get you in there in a second. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. It's not going to be too long. I just noticed a couple things. It's going to be not a dig anymore, two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive. So bring you in a little closer and nah, not to me. All right, guys, we got you here up on the dig unit off the tranny. Very simple, straightforward. Didn't have any instructions. Sorry that I keep wiggling. I'm just got it in my hand here trying to get you close. The only thing I can say is right in here, back here, they're going to give you a little piece. Now the piece is going to be this side right here. So you're end up going to take all this apart. They're going to give you a piece with little triangles on it and little slots. They're going to slide it back on, and you're going to screw it back together. Now before you screw it back together, guys, there's a little teeny ball bearing in your package. Now if you don't have the instructions, if you don't have the instructions, the little ball bearing goes inside there before you put it back together. So that was just one thing I wanted to put a shout out at. Make sure that ball bearing goes in there. And the second thing was my drive shaft. After I got it all installed, I realized because of this little box here that my drive shaft was way too long. So I'm going to have to shorten that up. Definitely not going to cut my MIP. So I'll probably make one out of a plastic drive shaft until I get the proper one. All in all, a very easy build. Very easy. Now, other than the ball bearing in here that you got to make sure you put in, and this little peanut, yeah, you know what I was. So that little piece, and then second of all is if you want to turn this not into a dig, but two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, you're going to take this little piece and you're going to put it back on the ground, because that goes here. I'll pick it back up. That goes right in here and slots onto this wall, and then when you engage it, it locks it up so the back does not turn. But since I have it reversed, we don't want it in there because we just want it to free spin. So when it gets pulled and disengages it off here, it just runs freely. Now you guys probably all know that, and you don't need to know much about that. But the only thing I was saying is I was looking around on YouTube just to see, because I had no instructions. So I seen all this hardware and these packages and little mounts and screws, and I was like, oh, no instructions. You don't need half that stuff. It's very simple. Basically, you're going to take it apart. You're going to throw their main pieces in there, which is shaft, the little slider, this piece, and then the thing that makes it go, I forget what it's called, the little piece there that hooks the slider, that puts it engaged and disengages it. You're going to have two little screws to put it back together, and then everything goes back the same. Now, so I'm just going to do a little recap here. So you want the ball bearing. You're going to take out the little triangle plate, and you're going to need a shorter drive shaft. I'm dropping everything here, but that's okay. We'll finish this off. So other than that's how I'm going to turn, or did turn, my dig unit into a two-wheel, four-wheel drive unit. Now I'm hoping this is going to be awesome. Doing some drifting on the trail, winging around, should save me some battery power, and then when I need some hill action, boom, click it over, and you got four-wheel drive. I've seen it on YouTube here and there, and I thought, man, they got some good ideas. I like how it runs. I'm going to do it. So not really, it's not going to make your truck better at all. If anything, it's going to make it worse, but it's just going to be really fun. Alright guys, I'm going to flip you over here. Oh, it's a mess because I just took it apart and started going to work on it. Here's the other side. Nothing to it. Same as the front. I am running dual motors, which I've already noticed I had an issue with this. All I'll do is I'll just move it out a little more. Not a problem. Still get tons of torque. So I hope you guys like, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe.